Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how I got recertified using the ASE Renewal app. It took me 10 months to do it. Technically, I should have been done 8 months ago because I started January, but it was not easy, and we're going to talk about that. So if you're not familiar with the ASE Renewal app, I made a video about it, but a quick summary is you download the app, you pay for it, and ASE sends you questions, and you're supposed to get 8 of them correct per area so you can get recertified. So essentially they rolled out this program so it's another option to get recertified versus driving to a testing center and taking a recertification test. You could just do it on your own time, and there is a lot of pros to it. But we're going to talk about also my experience. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it was a little bit of a surprise. So essentially when I downloaded the app, I started getting questions and I was like, ooh, this is exciting. But the questions were hard in my opinion. And not just me, because ASE was, let me use the word brave enough. I respect them for doing it, but they also put a comment section under each answer. And there was a lot of, let's say, digital riots going on in that comment section. But essentially these questions are hard. But I have to give credit to ASE for making them difficult, because a lot of them are kind of following the trends with what's going on with technology in cars. Now, as you know, cars are real entangled with EV setups, software, all kinds of technology, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. It's crazy. It's self-driving, autonomous, radars. And essentially ASE is trying to make sure that the people who are certified are in line with the changes. I give them props. The only thing is, for me, I'm not working on a lot of EV cars or new cars. And if you think about the logic behind that, when a new car rolls out, typically it doesn't need a lot of service. I mean, most cars don't even need service up to like 30,000 or 60,000 miles. And a lot of the service is usually very minor. But they are touching on areas that are going to be important in the future, and I give them credit for that. But as far as having that knowledge, I know I don't have a lot of that knowledge, and I'm sure some other people don't have that knowledge either. So when you're doing some of these questions, they're definitely throwing you for a curveball. The good thing is that they give you a second and third chance. Now don't quote me on the amount of times, but you definitely get to retake a lot of the questions. They're not the same, they're reworded, and sometimes they're kind of a whole different area. But they do give you a lot of chances to get recertified. So essentially it took me 10 months to get recertified, and I should have been able to do it in 8 months, I believe, but I've been getting a lot of them wrong. Now don't get me wrong, all the questions are not like new tech. A lot of them are not self-explanatory, but they're very relevant if you're an experienced technician. It's just for me, there's certain areas that I'm still not as sharp in, like AC, electrical stuff. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm still learning about, and it's just going to take time for me to learn. But it's been making me research, which I think is another great thing that they've accomplished with it. So how do I feel about this? At first, you're upset because when you get it wrong, it stings. You're like, ooh, you're like, come on, man. You're like, you get angry, and then I don't post a comment, but in the comment section, people are like, raw. But then you kind of like try to research about it, which is a good thing, or hopefully you're like, all right, hopefully the next question I know better. So I did want to test something, and I wanted to do it, and I also wanted to be honest about it. I wanted to see if you could take the question open book. So what I did is I opened the question up and I tried to Google whatever the question was. And ASE also did a great job putting this app together, because it doesn't work. You can't do it. If you don't know the question, like knowledge-wise or experience-wise, you cannot like look it up and essentially try to cheat, because it's just the time that they give you isn't enough time to research. You know, either you know it or you don't know it. So that's also one of those things. I think when they thought of the questions, they also probably thought that, you know, some of the questions that they needed to do, to provide or give people, you know, you can't put it in Google and find an answer right away. So that's something I want to tell you guys, because I tested it and I definitely got the question wrong because I just didn't know it and I couldn't Google it fast enough. And that was the only time I did it, but I did try it. So anyways, guys, I am certified. It is here. And to be honest with you, you could just keep taking questions and the certification just keeps compounding. So if I get another 8 questions, then I'm going to recertify for another year. And if I do that within a year or something like that, I could get ahead in 2 years or 3 years. And I think it's a great revenue source for them. It's a lot more convenient for people. And I think there's a learning curve. And in a user curve as well. But once you get a hang of it, you actually like it. And I have to admit that I think it's a great app, and I think it was a great idea to roll this out. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've downloaded it. I recommend it. I'm not sponsored, and if it sucked, I would tell you the truth. But like I said, there's a learning curve, and just be patient with it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Oh, wait, hold up. If you see my ASE videos right now, it could change, but they're the #1 on YouTube when it comes to ASE study and preparation. But we just recently rolled out our first course for the A5 brakes test. And it's literally me with my Acura NSX, and I am showing you and talking to you about how brakes work. And I'm starting from an entry level, a new tech. And so far, I'm waiting till people take more of these courses till I develop the more advanced because of the amount of time it takes. But essentially, that course is available for you guys for the A5 test. It's $15. And if you're a new technician or if you're just getting in the automotive field, it is a great course. Well, all right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know your experiences with the app. We appreciate you watching. You take care, and we'll talk to you soon.